Yes, miss?
I wish to speak to Dr. Murray.
Dr. Murray is upstairs changing, miss. He was married this morning.
Yes, I know, but I wish to speak to him.
I'm sorry, miss, but that's not
Please
possible.
tell him that I'm here.
I told you, miss, the doctor's changing. He'll be going away with his wife in a few minutes.
I must speak to him.
Very well, miss. I'll give him the message. Perhaps you'll wait in the library. Who shall I say is calling, miss?
Just a very old friend from Dumasville.
Very well, miss.
Hello, Tom.
Annette.
Pleased to see me? Surprise?
Oh, Annette. Oh, it's good to see you again. You look wonderful.
It's been a long time, Tom.
I never thought I'd see you again. At the hospital, they told me you were missing.
No, I finished out the war at Dumasville. I knew that you had been shipped home after the Liberation, but I did expect you to write to me or contact me in some way.
Well, I made inquiries, of course, but I thought you were dead. They told me you never got out of that house alive.
And you believed them?
Well, why shouldn't I? It was a miracle anyone got out of that house.
But you knew that it was not true.
I don't understand.
At Paul's place, after Marie's house had been attacked, after they found you crawling on the hillside, more dead than alive. I was there then.
Oh, you won't say that after you met Chris. She's wonderful, Annette.
You're married to me. Legally, I'm still your wife.
I know I shouldn't scold you on our wedding day, but we are keeping our guests waiting.
Chris,
Oh, I didn't realize. I'm sorry, I don't think we've met.
My name is Murray. Annette Murray.
Murray, oh, well, you must be a cousin or...
No. No, she's not my cousin.
Tom is my husband.
Miss Montant.
That was my maiden name.
Miss Montant, you say Tom married you. But can you produce any evidence to support your statement?
Well, there is Tom's ring. And this. A form of marriage certificate. Père Laroche wrote it himself. First in French, then in English. There are witnesses to the documents. Their names are there. Broudier led the Amiens resistance. Paul Dassin, you know? I don't know. After I left the village, I never heard of them again. I'll show you it is. Legally, I'm still Tom's wife. You said that you would come back for me. I waited for you. You didn't come. I'm not wealthy, and it was not until recently that I had enough money to make the trip over to England to find you. Things have become complicated.
What makes you think the papers would get hold of? Well, very well then. We must consider the situation logically. You say you're not in love with Tom. Never have been.
I was very young when I met Tom. Young, impressionable, there was a war on. No, I do not love him.
Then you must let Tom arrange a divorce. In France, without publicity and without fuss. Then he and I can be quietly remarried. As the long separation anyway constitutes desertion.
Just a moment, aren't you forgetting something? Perhaps I do not want a divorce. No, I'm quite willing to give him a divorce, but on my terms. Well, life has not been easy for me since the end of the war. I have known what it is to go hungry and beg for food. But you seem to have plenty. A cash settlement.
You want to capitalize on the fact that Tom's mind was injured during the war.
I've learned a little about you, Tom. 10,000 pounds, yes? I think you could raise it if you had to. And I think you have to.
Supposing we refuse, any court of law would grant Tom a divorce.
Would they? That's a risk you have to take. And then there would be the newspapers. I'm sure that I could find one willing to buy my story. You would get a lot of publicity, Tom, and I would get the money.
You realize what you're doing is blackmail.
I prefer to call it a business arrangement.
I'm not paying you a penny, not one penny.
Aren't you, Tom? We'd better think it over. Medical bigamist. That would make a very pretty headline. And supposing your divorce action failed, legally I would still be your wife, and you would be unable to marry this young lady.
You'll have to give me time to raise that much money.
You can have 1 week, no longer. 1 week or I go to the newspapers. When you have the money, you can reach me at this address. Remember, Tom, £10,000 in cash in a week's time.